जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय गोपी जनवल्लभा गिरवरधारी जय गोपी जनवल्लभा गिरवरधारी यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजन यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजन यमुना तीरा वनचारी यमुना तीरा वनचारी राधा कुंज बिहारी जय गोपी जनवल्लभा गिरवरधारी यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजन यमुना तीरा वनचारी जय राधा कुंज बिहारी Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. बोलिए हरिनाम संकीर्तन यज्ञ की जय। जगत गुरु श्री प्रभुपाद की जय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। We are going to discuss about the glories of holy name and also about our Acharyas. Today is the disappearance day of Raghunath Das Goswami, Raghunath Bhatt Goswami, and Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami. Narayanam namaskritya naram chaiva narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Mudiraye. Before reciting the Srimad Bhagavatam, which is the very meat of conquest, one should offer respectful obeisances unto the personality of Godhead, Narayan, unto Naranarayana Rishi, the supermost human being, unto Mother Saraswati, the goddess of learning, and unto Srila Vyasadeva, the author. Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 12, Chapter 3, verse number 52. This is the last verse of Srimad Bhagavatam. Krite dhyayato Vishnu, Krite dhyayato Vishnu, Tretayam yajato makhai, Tretayam yajato makhai, Dvapare paricharyayam, Dvapare paricharyayam, Kalau tadhari kirtana, Krite dhyayato Vishnu, Tretayam yajato makhai, Dvapare paricharyayam, Kalau tadhan kirtana, Krite dhyayato Vishnu, Tretayam yajato makhai, Dvapare paricharyayam, Kalau tadhari kirtana. Anyone recite from the Prabhu side?
Prabhuji, can you speak a little louder because it's not clear? We cannot hear you properly.
Hare Krishna. No?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Anyone recite? 12, 352.
Krite dhyato Vishnu,
Krite dhyayato Vishnu,
Tretayam jajato mokho,
Tretayam yajato makhai,
Puri puricharjayam,
Dvapare paricharyayam,
Puri kirtanan,
Kalau tadhari kirtana. Anyone else? Krite yadhayato Vishnu, Tretayam yajato makhai, Dvapare paricharyayam, Kalau tadhari kirtana. Krite yadhayato Vishnu, Tretayam yajato makhai, Dvapare paricharyayam, Kalau tadhari kirtana.
Krite. Go ahead.
Krite yadhyayato Vishnum
Krite yadhayato Vishnu,
Tretayam jayato makhai
Tretayam yajato makhai,
Dvapare paricharyayam
Dvapare paricharyayam,
Kalau tadhari kirtana
Kalau tadhari kirtana.
Krite yadhyayato Vishnu,
Krite yadhayato Vishnu,
Tretayam yajato makhai,
Tretayam yajato makhai,
Dvapare paricharyaya,
Dvapare paricharyayam,
Kalau tadhari kirtana.
Kalau tadhari kirtana. The word by word translation. Krite in the Satyuga, yet which dharyatah from meditation, Vishnu on Lord Vishnu, Tretayam in the Treta Yuga, Yajatah from worshipping, Makhai by performing sacrifices, Dwapare in the age of Dwapar, Paricharyayam by worshipping the lotus feet of Krishna,
Paricharyayam, by worshipping those feet of Krishna.
Kalau, in the age of Kali,
Kalau in the age of Kali,
that that same result can be achieved.
that the same result can be achieved.
Hari Kirtanat, simply by chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra.
Hari
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
simply
simply by chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra.
Translation: whatever result was obtained in Satyuga by meditation on Vishnu, in Treta Yuga by performing sacrifices, and in Dwapar Yuga by serving the Lord's lotus feet, can be obtained in Kali Yuga simply by chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Purport given by BBT. A simple verse is found in the Vishnu Puran 6.2.17 and also in Padma Purana Uttarakhand 17.25 and Brihad Naradiya Puran 38.97. Dhyayan krite yajan yagyais tretayam dvapare archayam. Yad apnoti tad apnoti kalau sankirtya kesavam. Whatever is achieved by meditation in Satyuga, by the performance of sacrifice in Treta Yuga, and by the worship of Lord Krishna's lotus feet in Dwapar Yuga, is obtained in the age of Kali simply by glorifying the name of Lord Keshava. Srila Jiva Goswami has further quoted from the Brihad Vaivarta Purana concerning the degraded condition of Kali people in Kali Yuga. Atah kalau tapo yoga vidya yagyadikaya kaha क्रियाः सांगा भवन्ति न कृताः कुशलैरपि देहिभिः. In the age of Kali, the practice of austerity, yoga, meditation, deity worship, sacrifice, and so on, being with their various subsidiary functions, are not properly carried out even by the most expert embodied souls. Srila Jiva Goswami has also cited the Chaturmasya Mahatmya of the Skanda Purana concerning the necessity of chanting Hare Krishna in this age. Tatha chaivotamam loke tata Sri Hare Kirtanam kalau yuge visheshena Vishnu prityai samachare. In this way, the most perfect penance of to be executed in this world is the chanting of the name of Lord Sri Hari, especially in the age of Kali. One can satisfy the Supreme Lord Vishnu by performing Sankirtana. In conclusion, massive propaganda should be made all over the world to induce people to chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, by which human society can be rescued from the dangerous ocean of the age of Kali. Thus ends the purpose of the humble servant of His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada to be 12th canto, 3rd chapter of Srimad Bhagavatam entitled Bhumi Gita. So this is verse taken from the Bhumi Gita. Om Jnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Salakaya चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपकदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सागररघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवनम् साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णं पादान् सगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्तांश्च सहित हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधो जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोऽस्ते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरे प्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते श्रीलरूपस्वामिनिधि नामिने। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिधि नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त बिंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। I'm begging for your blessings from the senior Vaishnavas and from all of you. Please give your mercy and blessing so that I can speak few words. So, this is the Yoga Dharma, chanting the glories of holy name of Lord Vishnu. And that's what Srila Prabhupada means. In the purport it has been mentioned. In conclusion, massive propaganda should be made all over the world to introduce people to chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, by which human society can be rescued from the dangerous ocean of age of Kali. So anyhow, somehow we have to chant. That is the meaning here. And in Kali Yuga, that is the only one way. It is mentioned. It is mentioned that Hare Nam eva kevalam. Kalau na asti eva gatir anyatha. In Kali Yuga, there is no other way. There is no other way. Only by chanting the holy name of Lord Hari, that will give us the best medicine to get away from the most dangerous repeated cycle of the birth, death, old age, and disease. In other way, we can say that to get the mukti, liberation. But this chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra, it will not only give the liberation, that will be the side effect, but it will develop the highest love of the Godhead, Krishna Prema, within the heart. In glorification of Ramayana, same thing has been mentioned in Skanda Purana Uttara Khand from chapter 1 to chapter 5, that has given the glorification of Ramayana. So, Rama Namaiva Mama Jivanam. Rama namaiva 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 mama jivanam. Kalo na asti eva, na asti eva, na asti eva gatir anyatha. So Lord Ram is Hari himself only. So by chanting the Lord Sri Ram's name, by chanting the Lord Sri Ram's name, that is my life. Mama Jivanam. In Kali Yuga, there is no other alternative. There is no other way. There is no other way. By chanting the Lord Ram's name, one can get the highest perfection of the life. And same thing also it has been mentioned there. Ram Nam Para Ye Tu Ghore Kaliyuge Dvija Ta Eva Krita Krityasya Na Kali Bardate Itan. In this dangerous age of Kali Yuga, there is only one shelter of Lord Ram, name of the Lord Ram, and by that one can perfect the life, and also Kali will not affect to him. So Lord Ram, day before yesterday was the Vijayadashmi, so I thought to include this one. And also it has been mentioned that Yan Nam Smarana Deva Mahapataka Kotivi Vimukta Sarva Papebhyo Naro Yati Param Gati. Ramayana is the Ramacharita, means glorification of Lord Rama. Just by remembering, just by smarana, Ramayana, millions of the Mahapataka, means that is the highest sins, and also will be free from all sin and will get the highest destiny. Param Gatim. Same thing it has been mentioned in the last verse of Srimad Bhagavatam. Nama Sankirtanam Yasya Sarva Papa Pranasanam. By chanting the glories of Lord, name of the Lord Hari, all sinful will be destroyed. And then Pranamo Dukha Samanastam Namami Hari Param. So by paying obeisances to the Lord Hari, all miseries will be gone fully. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he has mentioned that this is the highest benefit for the mankind. Param Vijayate Sri Krishna Sankirtanam. Ramayanin Yannad Yad Kritat Upyachet Te Yada Tathaiva Papa Nirvikto Vishnu Lokam Sagachati. The human who is uttering the name of Ramayana, Ramayana means the name of the Lord Rama and glorification of Lord Rama, that he will be free from all sinful activities and he will go back to Vishnu Loka. Vishnu Loka, people can think that this is for the Ramayana, is for the normal people. There it has been mentioned about the Artha Dharma Kama Moksha, because as it has been mentioned in the purport of this verse, that somehow we have to chant and make the propaganda, that way people can come to the Lord Hari and they can chant, so get the highest perfection of the life. The same way it has been described, they will get all benefit and finally they will go back home, back to Godhead. That is the meaning. So people can say Vishnu is here in this world, in this material world, but it is not like Vishnu Loka, means going to the highest destiny. Bole Sri Sri Jagannath Baldev Subhadra Mahani ki jai. कथा रामायणस्यापि नित्यं भवति यद गृहे तद गृहं तीर्थरूपम ही दुष्टानां पापनाशनम. So in the home where Lord Ram's glorification means Ramayana Katha is going on, that place become the holy place, Tirtha. And those who rascals people go there, their sinful activity will be gone because by hearing the glorification of Lord Hari. And same thing has been mentioned in the Srimad Bhagavatam. In Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 9, describe the Lord Rama pastime also. So this is itihas that has been given like a Mahabharata. The same way Ramayana is also considered as the one of the best Mahakavya that can give the ultimate destination. And I am coming back to the verse where it has been mentioned that whatever result obtained in Sat Yuga by meditating on Vishnu, in Treta Yuga by performing sacrifices, and in Dwapar Yuga by serving the Lord's lotus feet, can be obtained in Kali Yuga simply by chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So same thing has been described by Lord Chaitanya to one of the Brahmana. When Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he was Nimaya Pandit and he visited to the East Bengal. And that time, uh, that Brahmana, he was very learned, expert, and he was knowing, but still he was confused what is the, how to get the highest destination. So he was searching for the truth, and then Lord came into his dream and he mentioned and go and ask question to the Nimai Pandit. And he is here in the East Bengal. So next day he went and Lord Krishna has mentioned that how to approach to the person who knows the truth. So go and humbly inquire with the service mode. So he went there and then he asked her. In his dream, it has been mentioned that Nimai Pandit, he is not an ordinary human being, but an incarnation of Nara Narayan, and he has come into this world as a human being to perform pastime, but he is actually the cause of universe. It has been mentioned in Chaitanya Bhagavata, saying this much that demigod disappeared. So that demigod appeared in his dream. Next morning, after finishing bath and puja, that Brahmana's name, anyone can tell? Who was that Brahmana? He was staying in Benares. I can give the indication. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu stayed there too. No. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, he was in Puri. Tapan Misra. Tapan Misra. So that Tapan Misra, he went there and having arrived at the place where he was staying, he saw that the Pandit was seated on the bed seat and whole house being illuminated by his bodily effulgence. His eyes were like the petals of the full blown lotus. His head was covered with curly hair. It is saying Hari, but hair. On his chest was a white Brahmana thread, and he was wearing yellow cloth, so like a Vishnu Pitambara. All around him were seated with his disciple like various constellations surrounded the full moon. Tapan Misra paid his dandavat and with folded hand spoke to Mahaprabhu. O you who are full of compassion, means very merciful, Mahavadanya. I am very lowly and fallen. He was expert, but still he is saying that. Please bestow your mercy on me. Mahaprabhu smiled and seated with um, sitting Tapan Misra next to him, requested his introduction. After introducing himself, Tapan Misra inquired about the goal of life and how to attain it. Mahaprabhu replied that even as the Supreme Lord advents himself and for the welfare of the living entities, he gives instruction how to attain his association. In Satyuga, the process was meditation. In Treta Yuga, sacrificial rituals, and Dwapar Yuga, worship of the deities, and in Kali Yuga, congregational chanting of the holy name of Lord. Harinam Sankirtan. Chaitanya Bhagavat Adi Leela 14:137. Considering the strength, powers, and longevity of the living being. In Treta Satyuga, people used to live hundred thousands of the year. In Treta Yuga, 10,000, Dwapar Yuga, thousands, and in Kali Yuga, at the beginning, 100, and afterwards, it is going to be 50 years. So that's why it has been given that in Kali Yuga, we cannot do anything because we are even embodied, those who are fully surrendered to the Lord, but still their mind and all those things bodily, all those they are not pure. Whatever we do perform the worship based on the chanting of the holy names. Otherwise, we are not pure. Before going to the altar, so many things is going on. This Prabhu has given me problem, that Prabhu has given this, Mataji told me like that. All those problems will come before service only. Just only to save us, only chanting the holy name of the Lord. So that's why it has been mentioned in the Kali Yuga, only chanting of the holy name of the Lord Hare. There is no other way than Sri Nama Sankirtana. Giving up all other process, one should always chant the holy name of Sri Krishna. By the influence of this mantra, you will be able to understand everything about the goal of life and how to attain. Sri Nam is himself what we are striving to realize, and repeating this name in the process of realizing what the name is. There is no difference between the holy name of the Lord and himself. Abhinatvam nama namino. So chant and be happy. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he has mentioned to Tapan Misra, same thing, and very affectionately. And he told, go home. And when he was going home, he asked to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, please visit or come with me to my home. And then he told, time will come up, I will come. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he was going to Vrindavan, and that time he stayed in Banaras and he was staying with Tapan Misra. And Tapan Misra has one son, and his name was, anyone knows?
Today is appearance day or disappearance day, what or something, right?
Yeah, Raghunath Bhatt Goswami. So Raghunath Bhatt Goswami, when he was going to meet to Lord Chaitanya to the Puri, and then he was thinking if he will be able to recognize me or not, because when he was child, that time he was staying, and he very affectionately give his love to Raghunath Bhatt Goswami. So when he reached and he was knowing that he is now surrounded by huge Vaishnavas, big Vaishnava, he will be able to recognize me. And that time I was child. And when he reached there, then he was going to pay obeisances. That time Chaitanya Mahaprabhu called him Raghunath Bhatt, and then his tears started coming from his eyes. And then after that, he was remembering how affectionately he was attached to the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he gave his personal neck bead and also uh, 14 hand long, one hand is from here to here, a long Tulasi Mala offered to the Lord Jagannath, and also he gave the pan, betel nuts, and all those things to Raghunath Bhatta Goswami. So this is the Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy, and then he became the one of the Goswami, and he served uh, to Srimad Bhagavatam. Every Goswami has their own personal deities, but he has own Srimad Bhagavatam. So Srimad Bhagavatam is non-different from Krishna. When Krishna left this earthly planet, then that time Srimad Bhagavatam arised. So Lord Krishna is like a summer heart giving the problem and destroying the all the uh, atheistic people and demons. And Srimad Bhagavatam is very soothing and giving the uh, peace to the heart. That is the difference between Krishna and Srimad Bhagavatam. Srimad Bhagavatam destroys the demonic tendency also. So it has been mentioned that Nashta Prayesu Abhadresu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttam Shloke Bhaktira Bhavati Nastiki. By regular attendance in classes on Bhagavatam and by rendering service to the pure devotee, all that is troublesome to the heart is almost completely destroyed, and loving service unto the personality of Godhead who is praised with a transcendental song is established as an irrevocable fact. And because of the time, I have to just give the glorification of Srimad Bhagavatam in 12, 13, and 16. Nimna Ganam Yatha Ganga Devanam Achyuto Yatha Vaishnavanam Yatha Sambhu Purananam Idam Tatha. Just as Ganga is the greatest of all rivers, Lord Achyut, the supreme among deities, and Lord Sambhu, the greatest of Vaishnava. So Srimad Bhagavatam is the greatest of all Purana, because this Purana is known as Amala Purana. Amala means there is no tinge of any mixed mode of anything. Only Vishuddha Sattva Purana, Vishuddha Sattvam. It talks about the started from the beginning, and then when persons hear whatever misconceptions, impersonalism, all those things will be gone, and finally it will develop the love of the Godhead in their heart. So this is the little bit about the Raghunath Dasa, Raghunath Bhatta Goswami. So Raghunath Das Goswami, everybody knows Panihati festival and all those things. But I'm going to describe the glorification of Raghunath Das Goswami. He was in residing near the Radha Kunda. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has given all Goswami to uh, whatever pastime Radha and Krishna's was almost like a disappeared. So to dig the every places and establish the holy places. So he um, was staying near the Radha Kunda. That time Radha Kunda was like a pond, small pond, not like a huge. And he was thinking how it can be developed in such a way that can look. Then after that, he was thinking, I don't have the money. So, but his desire was to fulfill the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mission. So one said he was going to the Badrika ashram and he offered a lot of wealth to the Lord Badrinarayan in Himalaya. And then Lord Badrinath, he told to him in his dream, go and serve to Raghunath Das Goswami. If he is refusing, just remind him this is for the uh, decoration of Radha Kunda and Syama Kunda. So he went back home and then after that he went to meet to Raghunath Das Goswami. And Raghunath Das Goswami, he was thinking a little bit. Then after that, he told, no, Lord came in my dream and he told. Then after that, he accepted. And Radha Kunda and Syama Kunda was nicely came to this present is whatever it is looking. And on the bank of the Radha Kunda, 5 tree was there representing to the 5 Pandavas. And they were planning to cut those tree. Pandava appear in the dream to Raghunath Das Goswami and told them, no, we want to stay here. And then till date, still it is there. I haven't seen that. But those trees are still there. And Raghunath Bhatt Goswami had the Srimad Bhagavatam, still Srimad Bhagavatam is there in next to Radha Vallabha temple, Madan Mohan temple, not this Madan Mohan temple, other Madan Mohan temple. There, Gaurnita's picture is also there. It is reciting till date that Srimad Bhagavatam. So this is the beauty of the Raghunath Das Goswami. He has the desire and he was chanting continuously. And he was so absorbed. One time he was reciting in Manasi Ganga, and that time Rupa Goswami was supposed to visit to have take the meal at Gopal Bhatta Goswami's kutir, and Raghunath Das Goswami did not had any kutir, any bhajan kutir. He was staying one tree, this tree like that. So then he saw one tiger is coming. He went to take the bath at Manasi Ganga. And other side he saw tiger has come. And then after that, next to him, Raghunath Das Goswami is absorbed in his bhajan. And behind that, Krishna is watching him. So he warned, you should have your own bhajan kutir. And then again, he did not have bhajan kutir. So one time in hot summer, he was trying to do the chanting outside, and then Radharani was using his pallu and then giving the shade, and Radharani was fully persuaded by serving to the. Then after that, he just said, "You should have the your own bhajan kuti." Then after that, he was doing bhajan in the bhajan kuti. So that is the beauty, and he was living on the chach, and charge was provided by one of the Brajavasi, and his name was Sridasa Brajavasi. So he used to bring on a leaf cup, and one day he went to the Sakhi Sthali and he got very nice palas leaf, and then he bring the cup. Then he asked, "From where you got it?" And then he told, from the Sakhi Sthali. Then he threw the buttermilk with the palas. He told, no, Radharani's uh, followers don't go there because that place belonged to the whom?
Chandra.
Chandravali. Chandravali is the opposite of the Radharani. So they were cousin sisters also, and they had the competition too. So he told he is not going to take it from there. So that was the mood of to serve to the Radharani. It is not like he is doing any offenses or because he was serving in such a way. So he was the Rati Manjari or Rasa Manjari. There is a controversy is there about his past name. And this is the glorification of Raghunath Das Goswami, a little bit. And then coming to the Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami, who is the author of Chaitanya Charitamrita. So when he was young, that time Sankirtan was going on in his home and all those things because he was from the West Bengal area. So one time, Lord Nityananda's servant, Nimi, his name was, I'm trying to find the name, Nimesh Ketan, Nimesh Ketan Ramadas. He was expert in Kirtan, he had the flute, and then also he was going to the trance too. So whenever he will chant, there is always tear was coming. So he was chastising to one of the Brahmana, he was serving to the deities, and he went there, and then he did not pay obeisances to the Nimesa Ketan Ramadas. Then he chastised, look at this second Roma Harsana. And then the Brahmana, he did not do anything. He was busy in his duty and all those things. And he did not feel any agitation in his mind because that is the way of his affections. And then Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami's brother has the argument, huge argument, because he was accepting only Lord Chaitanya. He was not accepting Lord Nityananda. And then Nimesa Ketan Ramadas, he chastised. He told, if you are accepting halfway, not accepting, they are the eternal brother. If you are not accepting Lord Nityananda, you will fall down. And this is like a hypocrite. And better than to stay atheist, that will be better than accepting halfway. It is like a Ardha Kukuta Gyan. Ardha Kukuta Gyan means a half hen. Hen is taking food from here and giving the golden egg from other side. So the person who had, he cut the head, and then he thought if this side he has to feed, and if I will cut this head, so just only he will get the golden egg. Same way he was thinking the same way. So he fall down, and then um, I think Lord Nityananda appeared in the dream of Krishna Das Kaviraj, and he told, leave this place, and he went to the Vrindavan. He has taken the shelter of the Goswami. He went to Brajabhumi, and he wrote the Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita under the guidance of and also by the blessing of Lokanath Goswami, and also by the blessing of Raghunath Bhatt Goswami. And he has the very wonderful disciple, Narottam Das Goswami. Narottam Das Goswami has the disciple Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. And Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur has the disciple Jagannath Das Babaji. On the altar, if you will look, there is a uh, Jagan Babaji are there. Six Goswami, next to the six Goswami, first side is the Jagannath Das Babaji. And Jagannath Das Babaji's disciple is, who is his disciple? Bhakti Vinod Thakur. And then his disciple is Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. And then Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur's disciple is Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada's disciple is here, Pyari Mohan Prabhuji. and then we are the grand disciple of Srila Prabhupada. So this is the little bit glorification of our Acharyas, Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami, Raghunath Das Goswami, Raghunath Bhatt Goswami, little bit. So I will stop here. Any question or comment? It has been mentioned in Chaitanya Charita. There is no difference between the Bhagavata and Bhagavatam. So glorification of the Bhagavatam means glorification of the Mahajana. So just by hearing the glorification of Mahajana, that develop whatever they have, the prema will develop in our heart. We have to hear it properly, means with without rapt attention. So hearing with rapt attention is very important, and we can develop that desire. So they are just like a desire tree. Yes, Prabhuji.
I just have comments. From what I heard, because I'm not given everything, he went from Bhakti Vinod Thakur to Bhakti Siddhanta, and he left out Gaur Kishoredas Prabhupada.
Yeah, that mistake. Sorry about that. Yes. So Jagannath Das Babaji, his disciple Bhakti Vinod Thakur, they are the Siksha. And then after that, Gaur Kishore Das Babaji, and then Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, and then Srila Prabhupada. So Bhakti Vinod Thakur has the two Babajis. One is Jagannath Das Babaji, his Siksha Guru, and then another Siksha disciple is Gaur Kishore Das Babaji. Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you. Yes.
Nice class. I have one question though. So we started with Hari Nam. So the Hari Nam is only the Mahamantra or any name of Hari? And what is the what is the destination?
Very good question. Okay, so you mean that Harinam started with the Harinam and then Mahamantra. What is the difference between Harinam and Mahamantra? Good question. I was supposed to talk, but you reminded, so that is good thing. So Harinam means Lord Hari's name, and Mahamantra also the same. There is no difference. And I talked about the glories of Lord Rama, Ramayana. That is also Harinam. Kirtan means this Bhagavatam, Srila Prabhupada is told that is chanting the Bhagavatam is also the chanting the holy name, reciting the Bhagavatam. So only difference is that Mahamantra, Hare Krishna Mahamantra, means it can be chanted any place, any circumstances, anywhere, and that will lead to the highest love of the Godhead. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was describing to the Tapan Misra, that time he mentioned that this Mahamantra will give the highest love of the Godhead in your heart. So that is the difference. By that, one can get the love of the Srimati Radharani just by following. In the Mahamantra, Hare, Krishna, and Rama. So Hare is referring to the Srimati Radharani. Hara is her name, but it is uttering so Hare. And Krishna means all attractive Krishna. And Rama means giving the pleasure Lord Rama, and also Balaram, from where we are getting the all spiritual strength. Both are there. So by the mercy of Srimati Radharani, and then Balaram is the Adi Guru, by his mercy, we will be able to get attractions toward the Lord Krishna. So meaning of Mahamantra is please engage me in your service. Krishna, please engage me in your service, but that has to come through the Guru. And then by the mercy of Radharani. That is the difference. Otherwise, any name, Vishnu's any name can give the liberation. and then all sinful activities will be gone. Do you want to add anything? Okay.
So I have a three question. If you allow me to, it's a nice class, but if you allow me to, I can ask three questions.
Yes, sure.
So who you glorify the holy name is the Kali Yoga only the name,
Can you speak louder?
In Kali Yoga, you say the Harinam is the only liberation or getting the Krishna frame, right? Only the way.
Yeah.
Right? But in Chaitanya Charitamrita also say, বহু জন্ম করে যদি শ্রবণ ও কীর্তন তবু তো না পায় কৃষ্ণ পদে প্রেমোধন. Even chanting or hearing the holy name, even birth after birth, many lives, still cannot be attaining the Krishna prema or cannot get the liberation. If you can describe.
There are 10 offenses. If someone is chanting with the offense, and then also one of the offense is inattentive chanting. So that way, if someone is going, then there is no further progress. It will take longer time. That is the meaning of that. It is not like that he will not achieve, but it will take longer time. That is the difference.
So now the second question, Tapon Misra, his son is the Raghunath Bhatt. Louder. Okay. So Tapon Misra, his son is the Raghunath Bhatt Goswami. So Tapon Misra is the last name and Raghunath Bhatt Goswami. So how come his last name?
It doesn't matter. Bhatta means expert. So maybe that title has given to him, Raghunath Bhatt. Why to go by him? My name is Ramananda.
See, I think Raghunath Bhatt, Raghunath Bhatt Goswami is Venkata Bhatta's son.
No.
He's from South India, from the...
No difference. There is no relationship with that. He was the Gopala Bhatta Goswami, not the Raghunath.
Gopal Bhatta.
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah.
Gopala
Yeah,
Bhatta
yeah,
Swami.
I know.
Yeah.
Now I...
So Bhatta means expert. So that title must have been given to him.
Okay, so when is
There is no relationship with Misra. My name is Pandey, Karmi name. But here I am Das, servant of. So the same way it is like.
Okay, so when you got the Dizo, then become a second. And the third question.
I don't know, but that is my guess.
But your guess, not clear fact.
I don't know.
The third,
But that is the meaning. Expert, that title must have been given to him.
and the third things, if you can describe you say the Bhagavatam is the Amol Purana. I couldn't get the details when you explained by the word. If you can one more time describe the word Amol Purana.
Why Srimad Bhagavatam is known as Amala Purana? A means no. Mala means dirty things, dirt. So there is no dirt. Hard means Amala means it is not only sattva. Sattva means there is a mixed mod is there, but majority is the mod of goodness. But this is called Vishuddha Sattva. Vishuddha means very purest of the purest. That is the meaning of. So this Purana is the Amala Purana, and will the person who is hearing with rapt attention from the proper bona fide place, then all of his sinful activities and all those things will be gone, and he will develop the hearing desires to hear more and more and more, and will have the love of the Godhead just by hearing. The same thing with the Ramayana also.
Also, Prabhuji, if I may add, it's because also it was written in the maturity of Vyasadev's. After writing all the other stuff, he did all the instruction of his Guru.
Correct.
And from the beginning to the end, it is just glorification of the Lord. There's nothing else beyond. And the Lord's devotees.
No, there is in between.
But
personalism, impersonalism, and all. Yes,
it's about the Lord.
At the last,
it's not about
karmi
activities. Like Mahabharata it's mixed. people just reading it might think it is fight for the kingdom. There's other dharma, kama and moksha. There's the four purusharthas, but this is nothing but bhakti from the beginning to the end. It's bhakti. So, or about bhakti. Yeah. That's why. But those who are going from the beginning to the end, then definitely pure bhakti will develop. And also it described about with the Sukadeva Goswami, he was talking the huge mass of people, thousands and thousands of the gurus. They came with their disciples. They have different thoughts, different schools. They came. The Sukadeva Goswami, he started in such a way that they can get satisfaction and their things also can be into there, and then finally they can have, by hearing those layer by layer, then they can develop the urge to hear about the glorification of the Lord, and also their love can develop toward the lovable object, to the Krishna. Goal is Krishna, and then also object is Krishna and subject is also Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Jnana Gayam and Jnana Gamyam. That is the ultimate goal of this ring. I like the two stories you said. Add a little detail. For Raghunath Das Goswami, because the disciple went to Chandravali's thing because he used to only take 1 cup of buttermilk, and he thought, if I bring a big leaf, it will be a big cup of buttermilk. So in order to serve his guru like that, he went there. And he was very upset at that day, he fasted, he did not eat at all, and he felt very bad about it. Yeah, and not only that much, Raghunath Das Goswami, he was a very trance level. He was meditating every day, and one day he was meditating about this, making the sweet rice. He prepared the sweet rice in his meditations. And then he served to the Radha and Krishna, to their associate, everybody satisfied, and he was really happy. And then after that, he take the remnants of that sweet rice in his meditations, and he ate more than what he used to eat regularly. And then he had the stomach pain. And when news went to the Sanatan Goswami, and Sanatan Goswami was staying at one of the various place. I don't remember. I don't think I wrote the name. So he sent his brother. He was a physician, and then he came and he touched the pulse, and then he told he ate too much sweet rice. That's why he's having stomach pain. Why that went? Because every day he was talking about I'm getting very high sun. Um, Light is coming from there. So people came to hear the Chaitanya glorification of Lord Chaitanya, Chaitanya Charitamrita, in other words. And then he was in the kutir. He did not came and his door was locked. They started knocking. You are okay? Then he told, no, I have a stomach pain. And then after that, came, and then after that, physician came and he told. So he ate in the meditations, and then he has the stomach problem. So he was on that highest level. He was serving to the Radha and Krishna in such a way. So we should try to get his mercy little bit. Our Acharyas are very, very merciful. They are ocean of the mercy. But at least try to beg their at least one drop of mercy to follow his footsteps. So we should be that Meenaketan Ramdas used to hit people with a stick. Yeah. That was his favorite thing to do. Yeah. And that's why he was annoyed with it and he was criticizing him. Correct. And that's how he fell, Kaviraj Goswami's brother. Yeah. And then the Lord appeared in the dream and said, leave this place immediately. And even though he was very old, he walked to Vrindavan. It took him several days to do it, but he still did it. And then he was able to write the Chaitanya. He was very old at that time, in his 90s, I believe, when he wrote. I don't know that, Mataji. And he went to all the Goswamis and took their blessings. And then he went to Madan Mohan temple and the garland fell from the deities. And that was a sign that he should write.
Because he was saying, I'm so old and I'm so feeble, how can I write, But the Lord empowered him, and then it's one of the best literatures. I mean, Chaitanya Charitamrita is so wonderful.
Yeah, that's why Srila Prabhupada, he mentioned that Bhagavad Gita is like a undergrad, and then graduate and postgraduate is the Bhagavatam, and then PhD is the Chaitanya Charitamrita. Any
And
other?
we're so fortunate to have all that, right? Prabhupada is, if it was not for Prabhupada, none of us would be reading any of this because we don't know Sanskrit or Bengali. Only because it's in English now we're able to read it. So it is actually Prabhupada who has, our mercy is coming from Prabhupada.
Because of
without
the
Prabhupada, none of us would be
yeah,
here.
because of the Prabhupada, we are hearing these glorifications. Otherwise, it would
And
not.
not just us, the whole people all over the world.
Yeah, all over the world. Any comment or question? Okay, so we should end here. वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। जगत श्री प्रभुपाद की जय। समस्त भक्त वृंद की जय।